Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to my 7 Habits for Music Creators series. In this video, we will look at habit 3, put first things first, and look at how you're managing your time and eliminating distractions and ensuring that you're focusing on your top musical priorities. Let's get it. I'm B Vaughn, and this is video number 4 in our 7 Habits for Highly Effective Music Creators series. On this channel, we discuss relative music industry topics, provide practical information and resources, and share tools to help further your music career. If any of these areas interest you, take a moment to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and turn on notifications, as all of these things help us to rank higher and to make this type of content more available to other music creators like you. Habit 3, oh man. Habit 3 is the habit of integrity and execution, right? Habit 3 is the practical fulfillment of what you've done in habit 1 and habit 2. Habit 3 is where you walk your talk. It's putting all those things into action, right? It is one of the most difficult habits to live because it requires crazy integrity, consistent execution, and prioritization. Once you have determined that you are the creative force in your musical career and that you determine your outcomes, it is time to put those things into action to achieve your overall goals. What do you need to do first to attain those most important goals? Is it to rehearse your live set until you are competent enough? Is it to record your debut album? Maybe it's connecting with a booking agent, finding a manager, finding a publicist or an accountant or business manager. Is it to start your social media campaign to bring in more fans? Is it to spend time with your wife, your husband, your family, so that they understand that when you need to go take care of business, that you put in quality time with them first so that they don't, gripe and complain when you now need to go handle that music business. So habit 3 is about focusing on your top most important priorities and accomplishing those first. So there's a concept that helps to provide a framework for this. And this is known as the time matrix. And I'm gonna talk about this whole time matrix thing. But before I do, you know what time it is. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Hit the like button if you like the content that we're providing. Turn on the notifications so that you can be notified when we drop new content. Once again, all of these things helps us to rank higher here on YouTube, right? That's the goal, ranking higher on YouTube so that content is available to others. You want people to know about this stuff too. So do all those things for us, greatly appreciated. So let's talk about the time matrix. The time matrix categorizes itself into 4 different quadrants where people are spending time and ultimately wasting their time. It is here that you can identify those activities that are most critical to your success. The quadrants are categorized by important, not important, urgent, and not urgent activities. So let me break down these quadrants in a very concise, cohesive fashion for you. All right, so in quadrant 1, which is in the top left, we have the important and urgent items that need to be dealt with immediately. This could be returning that super important phone call from your attorney or recording that last song for your album. In quadrant 2, which is the top right, we have important but not urgent. These are items that are important but do not require your immediate attention. And these are things that need to be planned for. This quadrant is highlighted because Covey emphasizes this is the quadrant that you should focus on for long-time achievement of your musical goals so that you can ultimately have success in your career. This could be creating that strategy that I've been talking about, right? So getting the appropriate amount of rest so that you can function at that big concert, or it could be building, those effective relationships with key people in the industry. Q2, or what we call Q2, is critically important. In quadrant 3, the bottom left, we have urgent but not important. Items which should be minimized or eliminated, right? These are the time suckers, the time wasters. The poor planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part variety of tasks that we find ourselves faced with. This could be, those non-relevant phone calls or business meetings that go nowhere, or meeting with an artist that is not prepared or not engaged. They got a gazillion people in the studio, so they're not really there to record, they're just really there to hang out. In quadrant 4, which is the bottom right, we have the unimportant and also not urgent type of stuff. Items that do not have to be done anytime soon, perhaps because they add little to no value, and also should be minimized or completely eliminated. Things that do not contribute to your overall success in this music industry and are often trivial time wasters. Things like mindless internet surfing, right? Watching, too many dance videos or cat videos. Too much television or gaming. Call of Duty is cool. I love it. But, you know, when you're spending 20 hours playing, you know, it's crazy. You know, you can also find in this particular category irrelevant and unimportant conversations. Gossip, right? Oh gosh, you know, that's the big thing. Industry gossip, sitting and watching tons of videos or talking to other people about industry gossip. That ain't gonna do you no justice. Who cares who did what and when they did it? How's that gonna help you? Who cares if they spent billions of dollars on this or they don't help you. So don't worry about it. Eliminate those things out of your career, right? So don't worry about, you know, what other people are doing or trying to learn every dollar that exists. I've seen people do that too. So in this 7 habits, the analogy that Covey uses is putting big rocks into a bucket. And this illustrates, you know, how we, you know, what the things that consume up all of our time, our energy, and the things that take up our life. This bucket represents you. That's what this bucket represents. It represents you. So there are 2 types of rocks that Covey talks about. Big rocks, which are the most important Q1 and Q2 tasks, and pebbles, which represent the non-important things that live in Q3 and Q4. So the objective is to fit the big rocks, all of your Q1 and Q2 tasks, in the bucket first, and to not allow the little non-important pebbles to take over. Right? A lot of times we allow those little pebbles to consume our life, to take us away from what really matters. And those pebbles really aren't that important. It's the big rocks that are important. And we got to find time to put those big rocks in first, and then we can fit those little pebbles in around those big rocks. If you don't do that, you're not going to be able to fit everything in. You must be focused on those things that are most important and execute on those things first. Your music career is counting on you to do that. All right, so before we move on to our next video, which is called Private to Public Victory, I want you to take a moment, once again, hit that like button, right? I think we're providing some great content to the music community that's valuable. So hit the like button for us, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell to be notified of new content. And we will move into the next video, Private to Public Victory. Peace.